Hey guys, I've already recorded this video, but, you see, I left out a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go over one of my supposedly good friends. We'll call him Tim. He... Remember, this video is inspired by Luna? Not really, but, like, I get these storytime videos from Luna, but these are stuff that has actually happened for me. Anyway, so there's this kid that sits to my next to my bed, and I've gone to a camp with somebody who has anger issues, and this guy wants to pretend like he has anger issues, because I've met people who pretend, and I've met people who actually do, and I can tell the difference. I'm so tired, dude. It's like 2:30 in the morning. See what time it is. No, yeah, 2:36. Anyway, back to the story. This guy goes up to this other guy. Tim goes up to who we call Jim. Tim goes up to Jim and says, "Yeah, you know how your mom's in jail? She probably went there because she didn't want to see you anymore, and what was it? Oh yeah, she probably went there because she didn't want to see you anymore, and I hope she dies now." As were like his words. Now keep in mind this was late 4th grade. I'm in mid 5th grade, so my memory is not like too refreshed on this. So, and also, this guy is so inappropriate. And I don't know how he gets all this stuff, probably from YouTube. All this nasty stuff that he's always telling. He's always just putting a negative vibe on our bus. And like, I don't know if it's really become like a hippie thing to say. Is it? I don't know. But if it is, it's just, why would you want the main center of attraction on the bus be some kid hitting a wall because he wants to act like he has anger issues? Now also, what I want to say is that these high schoolers that have to get on the bus, they have to get on the bus like around 6:30 in the morning, maybe not 6:30, but around 6, way after 6 in the morning. So they have to get on the bus before us, and then they have to get up after. So how would you like it to be 5 minutes late? And if you were a babysitter, how do you think you would like it to have to wait an extra 5 minutes? And if you were in high schooler, how do you think you would like to get on the bus earlier before all these elementary kids, and then not only miss your regular time by 5 minutes because the teacher has to help some kid who doesn't even have anger issues? How does that make you feel? It makes me feel bad because I want to be able to make videos for you guys. I don't want to be stuck on a bus with some kid. And this guy thinks he's my friend, but I've been telling this to like all my family. He's not my friend. Never was, never will be. It's kind of a kiddish thing to say. You're not my friend, idiot. But so, and also, this guy wants to brag, like about getting hurt. Have you ever ran into anybody who brags about getting hurt? Like, I'll go up to him and say, maybe, like, I'll say, I scraped my knee on the road while riding my bike, and it really hurts. Like, not trying to brag. Like, saying that, like, admitting that it hurts. And he'll say, yeah, well, I've got him, like, I don't know, like, he said that, like, he put his, like, leg on something, like, really hot on a four-wheeler, and it said it didn't even hurt. And which, if it didn't even hurt, how did you know that it was something hot? How did you know that it was on a four-wheeler? And why are you telling me this? He wants to act like he's the tough one. But really, I know a lot of kids who will beat him up. Like, I know somebody who I've played with them stream before, Step 39466, aka Darian. I'm sure he won't mind me saying his name. So also, something else he's done. He's, I don't know if I already said this or not. Like I said, really early. And he took, I remember, we didn't even switch seats. We switched sides of the seat that we share. And I'm about to get off the bus too. So like, of course we switched seats because I'm about to get off the bus and I need to know on the end of the seat so I can get out. And he says switch back seats. I say no. And then you want to know what this guy does? He decides to take 3 fingers and put it around my neck. Not in the front where my throat is, but around my neck. All parts except for the front. And then squeeze. And it hurt. Like, I've been choked before, which I might get into later. Not really later. It's not too big of a story that really leads up to anything. So maybe not. I might. If you guys want to, tell me. Do you want to? But this wasn't a choke. Definitely not. But my instant reaction was stop choking me. And he said it's not actually a choke because it didn't touch your throat. Learn your chokes. And now we don't really complete each other's sentences, but judging by like just how much he wants to show off, he said learn your. And because we were on the subject of choking, I knew what he was gonna say. I knew he was gonna say learn your choking or something like that. And so I interrupt him and I say learn to shut up. Because I was just done. I had enough. I had enough of being late. I had enough of high schoolers being late because I felt bad for them. And I had enough of my babysitter being late, even though she doesn't get good money for this job. She's a nice person and she doesn't deserve for some little kid who has anger problems to have her have to wait another 5 minutes because the bus driver has to adjust this. Also, I remember he was being really gross. I think I've already said this. He's really gross, and I just hate him with all my guts. And so, he starts talking about this really gross stuff, of course, like he always does. And I raised my hand. I go, Miss Becky, or not Miss Becky. Yeah, Miss Becky. That's not her name. Totally not her name. Oops. My bad. But yeah, I go, Miss B, and she goes, yeah. Can I sit next to Haley? Or was it Haley? No, it wasn't Haley. It was oh, it was something in real name. Jennifer. We'll call her Jennifer. Can I sit next to Jennifer, Miss B? And she was like, yeah. And so this other guy, the guy who was like really like an escaped lunatic or something, hangs on to my book bag because he doesn't want me to leave. Because he has no other friends. Because he's a loser. I really hope he sees this video. And so this guy is tugging on my book bag, not letting me change sheets. And I finally get free, and he starts making jokes about like, you know, those gross jokes that he always did. But this time it involved me and Jennifer. Is it weird because Jennifer is the name of my aunt? You know, we're gonna call her Kelly because Jennifer is the name of my aunt. So, And once I get there, he starts making those really disgusting jokes, like maybe 18 or older would do. And then it's like a 2-year-old took control of his mind, and then he starts singing that tree song where it goes, person in person, sitting in a tree. You know that song? That like you used to sing at people when you were in kindergarten? Anyway, my point is, and everybody's eating this up too. Like, I'm the only sane, like me, I'm the only sane person in the 5th and 6th grade, it seems like. So, like, I swear I'm the only sane person in the 5th or 6th grade at my school. Everybody else is just completely insane and unstable. Not really, but like, they're not normal 5th graders. They're not, they know stuff that you shouldn't know. And now that I know it, because I'm making friends and they're talking about it, it's like this guy, who I never want to be friends with. But I've asked advice about what I should do with this guy. I've asked my brother, and I've asked my good friend Classy. Classy is one of my best friends. I don't know him in real life, but he's the guy that I can always trust. So I asked him, and I asked my brother, and I asked some of my brother's friends. And the only thing that came out of their mouth was punch him. No, I don't want to do that because I don't want to talk about him like getting into physical violence, like how he did, kind of like choking me, and then just do the same thing to them, like him. That wouldn't make any sense. That would be stupid of me. I've done, like, I haven't choked anybody. I've punched people. I took matter into my own hands because the teacher wouldn't do anything. Because for sometimes teachers don't make sense. They'll be like, if it's a tattletale or a snitch, I don't want to hear it. And then like when you try, when it's still going on. Sorry, by the way. And you try to take matters into your own hand, they'll come up to you and you'll say like, don't take matters into your own hand. Tell me. And that is so retarded that you just told them. I don't know. I'm getting off story. I'm starting to talk bad about teachers and not this guy. But yeah, I've taken matters into my own hand before, and it's never worked out good. Never. It has never once solved anything. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell him to back off, and that's just about it. And he's done so much more to so many other people. Like, I want to say this one thing. We're gonna call this girl, why can't I think of any girl names? We're talking about Maddie, and she was talking about, like, we were at a musical theater, and so the thought of her grandpa, I think, grandpa or uncle, came to mind, and she was like, my grandpa or uncle or something was a magician before he died, and then Jacob goes, good for him. And now I don't really see how that's offensive, but everybody thought that was offensive. Apparently it had something to do with like him saying like good for him for dying or something. And that's what everybody was just like, they didn't like him. Nobody likes Jacob really. Shoot. Nobody likes Timberwolf. Jacob. Wait, why did I say Jacob? That's my name. Jacob is my name. Why did I say Jacob? Jacob is my name. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this because like, and everybody on the bus, like I said, is eating this up. And I'm the only sane person in this bus or in the 5th grade. Anyway, I'll see you guys. I gotta get to bed. That's when I'm sharp. What? I gotta get to bed, dude.